you know, when we adopted. Okay, no, let me not lie. After we adopted. No, okay, let me rewind. When we were going to adopt, hopefully this is the right start. I hope you're all doing well. I'm so, as you can tell, winter is here. Your lungs constrict and you sick lungs if you've got sick lungs. So things aren't as great, but I'm still here. And I'm still here and I'm still going to tell you about adoption. So, or rather, where we are in our adoption story. So, when we were going to adopt, we had thought it would be, you know, as I said, older children, toddlers, 2 years old, 3 years old, somewhere there, maybe 5 years old, or children in a baby home, what we used to call orphanages, children in an orphanage who know they need parents, but no one is ever adopting them. We didn't know that it would necessarily be a baby, but the social workers we went to who do adoptions are baby specialists in a way. I mean, they do have a few toddlers, but they generally prefer to have the abandoned babies, the babies who are placed with them. So that's what we did. We had the babies, as you know, and the reason we adopted a second baby was so that the two adoptees, so that the one adoptee would have another child who's adopted, so that they can discuss being adopted together. So that it's not just, oh, I'm the outlier kind of thing. Except here we are, and the one could care less. I don't think he actually understands how different it is, or how different it is to be adopted. And he'll just ask my husband, so were you born or were you adopted? I don't think he understands actually what it really means. And for him, it's most people can be adopted or not. You know, it's normal. So that leaves my daughter with only me to talk to. And sometimes she keeps her thoughts in her own head because I don't tell everyone all my thoughts either. Last week, she asked me if I have any baby pictures, her baby pictures. So I said, yes, when you came to us, you're a baby. So from 3.5 months old, I've got pictures of you. And then I came to do a video for them and I forgot. She didn't ask again. Then the next day she asked again, do you have a baby picture of me? So I said, oh yes, I do. Let me get it. Now the thing is, her little sisters, because they were born when I had this current phone, 2019, I've got lots of their pictures on my phone already. She came here, she was born in 2014. She came to us in 2015. I don't have that 10-year-old phone anymore. So her pictures are in my OneDrive, they're in my Google album, you know, they're scattered all over the place. And I've got pictures of all of them from 2019 on. So I don't have many on my phone. So I couldn't just quickly say, here they are. They each have tablets. As you know, they're doing a lot of not online school, but educational apps to help boost their education. So they have the camera, a gallery, pictures. And what they did was, for my non-speaker, they put a picture of her and myself as her, what's it called? Wallpaper. And then for my talking twin put a picture of herself and me. Mommy, look, here's my screen wallpaper. Look, I'm so cute. So I just thought she wanted one of herself as a baby. So I gave her about 5 pictures and I said, well, here you go. And that was it. The next day, when we were looking at these pictures on their wallpaper, or the screensaver, whatever you want to call it, she says to me, so look, you really had me when I was a baby. I've really been with you for a long time. You were really my mommy for a very long time. You've been there. And she gave me this hug of love and relief. It was just like, well, she said it. I thought maybe you were just pretending that you had me when I was a baby. I thought maybe someone had just left me and I didn't have a family until I was much older. Obviously, some of these things are because she is learning disordered, and so she can't process what we tell her, because we've been telling her, and at 10 years old she should remember. But it doesn't matter why. The most important thing is that she could be relieved or reassured. Someone did care about her, someone always had, and that gave me peace to know that I could give her peace. Pictures matter. They really do. Photographs matter. And when you've got an adopted child, take lots and lots, especially if you've also got a mixture, like I do, of biological as well. Take pictures of all your children. Take as many as you can from when they're babies. Love those pictures, because those will be able to look back and be able to say, I was loved. I mattered. I wasn't the invisible one. Because the world is weird out there. Not all people understand that an adopted child can be just as loved as a biological child. They don't get it, so they always give excuses for whichever celebrity not being as nice to that one. Oh well, but that one's the adopted one. So we need to counteract that by showing our children in every single way we can, not verbally, but showing them quietly that they matter just as much as the others do. And for my girl right now, it's knowing that she was loved, that I did take pictures of her, and that made me happy. And the funny thing, this is where I was going. We wanted to adopt an older child, more because they know I'm abandoned. No one cares for me. At this point in time, we didn't know that most children are not adopted. We didn't know how bad the stats were. So it was like, well, someone will adopt a baby, which is a big lie. Most babies also not adopted here. So, but what we had wanted, or what I had wanted, was for a child to be able to say, I also mattered. The others kept going away and being adopted, but eventually my family also found me. I do matter. I am loved. I am worthy of being loved. That is why I'd wanted to adopt an older child, so that they know they are worthy of being loved. But here we are. She's older, adopted as a baby, and I don't even think about her as being adopted. She's just one of my children. But she knows I'm adopted. Am I worthy? And through the pictures I could show her, you are and you were. You've always been loved. And at a later stage, I will show her the pictures of her foster parents as well. Her foster family, who had her from after her arm was broken by the people at the baby home. She was loved. And that's the other thing. They also took lots and lots of pictures which were on a CD, but we don't have anything that has CD anymore. So, but she knows. She mattered to me, to her dad. I hope you also, through your adoption journey, through the highs and the lows, you will be able to show your children they matter. Please don't be cruel. I know there are cruel adoptive parents out there. Please don't be one of them. I've seen the broken adopted children, some autistic, some neurotypical. When we adopt, let us do so, having known that we can love all children. If you don't feel like you want to nurture all children that you come across in the mall, on the street, then don't adopt, because that child could be your child. There won't be some magic that turns that strange child into a child that came from you. So love them. Love them before you even know them. Love all children. If you can love all children and care about them and worry about them, then you're set. You will be a good adoptive mother. And that's what they need. Love. The rest, those are just add-ons. They just need love. Need love.